What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Atlanta Hawks versus Washington Wizards NBA matchup going down Monday, October 28th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Atlanta Hawks and the Washington Wizards. The Atlanta Hawks currently on the first half of their back-to-back at the time this video is being recorded, taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, while the Washington Wizards are 0-2 straight up and against the spread, following a 135-116 loss at the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers in their last matchup, and that followed up their 20-point loss to the Boston Celtics to kick off the season. And now Washington heads out on the road for the first time this year, and last year, Washington on the road, really, they weren't very good wherever. I mean, they were 15-67, but on the road, 8-33. They were just outside the bottom 5 in defensive efficiency. So they were giving up points in bunches on the road. And with how Atlanta has played early on this season, at least going into that game against OKC, Atlanta should be able to put up some points here. They put up 120 and 125 in their first two games. The defensive efficiency numbers could stand to be a little bit better from Atlanta, but still they're not terrible. So if I were to lean towards the side, I probably would lean towards Atlanta here, mainly because, like I said, Washington just not good, last year on the road, and then, this year they're actually dead last in defensive efficiency overall. So I think Washington might have some issues, but the reason I didn't want to jump on Atlanta here is two reasons. A, they were one of the worst teams in the NBA last year. They were just 5-10 ATS on the second half of a back-to-back, just outside the bottom 5. But they were also the worst team in the NBA last year against the number when they had a rest disadvantage. So when the other team was more rested than they were, Atlanta, would usually come out flat against the spread. And this was an Atlanta team that was really disappointing against the spread at home last season. As the home team last year, Atlanta was third worst in the NBA, just 15-26 against the number. And as a home favorite, Atlanta was 11-17 against the number. So still below 40%. But I do think that there's something to be said for the over here, just because, like I said, Atlanta's going to score their points against Washington. Atlanta's also defense hasn't been necessarily the sharpest. They've allowed 118 points per game. And between these two teams last year, if you don't look at the one result that was in Atlanta where, Atlanta just didn't show up, they lost that game 127-99. You look at the game that they had on New Year's Eve and it finished with 256 points. The majority of the recent meetings between these two teams have been high scoring. I think this game is going to be no different. I'm going to take the over between the Wizards and the Hawks, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.